it's Nadine. In a video I did back in May, I walked you through my bullet journal planner and I showed you exactly how I had it laid out. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out by clicking up there, the little card. Now in that video, I also share with you a freebie. I made it to use in my own planner. It's actually a cut file for those of you who have cutting machines, but if you don't have a cutting machine, not to worry, because I went ahead and made it into a regular JPEG or a PNG file so that you can just go ahead and print it out on sticker paper and then cut it out by hand. For cutting it out by hand, I'm going to suggest a few different cutters and I will link for those in the description box below. Those are probably the easiest ways to cut out stickers, no matter if it's mine or anyone else's. I'll be sure to go ahead and link the freebie in the description box below. And all you have to do is click the link, follow the instructions, and you will get the automatic download of my sticker sheets that I made from my own planner that I use in my bullet journal. Now, in that video back in May, I mentioned that I've been in a bullet journal planner for about 3 or 4 years. My last journal ended back in June and I was getting ready to format another Leuchtturm 1917. Now at the end of June, or maybe it was the middle of June, I don't know, one of my girlfriends shared with me a new planner that she had gotten in her swag bag because she attended Go Wild in Vegas. And I was like, hey, let me check it out. And the reason that it caught my attention is because it was super, super thick. And I was like, what is that, you know? Anyway, turns out that it's actually a Kikki. I went ahead and purchased it from Amazon, and this is it right here. Now this is going to be my second Kikki that I've ever owned. The first one was, God, back 5 to 7 years ago when I was using ring planners and I was doing Filofax. I actually had a Kikki then, didn't use it much. Let's do a really quick walkthrough of this thing. This right here says the year that it's at, and it comes in this gray. And if I'm not mistaken, the girls that went to Go Wild in Vegas had it in white. I like this color. I think it's great. It's super, super thick. If you check that out, see that? I have a thing about thick books. I really love thick books. And so this is really what caught my eye at first. This is an A5 size. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love A5. I love A5 sizes in ring planners. So my Filofax was an A5 size. My bullet journal Leuchtturm is an A5 size. When I was using the Hobonichi Techo, that's also an A5 size. For me, A5s have a lot of room, exactly what I need. It has a hard cover, which keeps everything protected and nice, which is perfect. Once you open it up, it has this little thing here. It says your best year ever. It just has all of their social media things and the year. Now you can use this as a page marker if you would like. That's what I do. And then as you open it up, it has your personal information. It has a year per page. So when someone says a year per page, basically it's the entire year overview on one page. So there is 2 years, 2019 and 2020. I love that. Then we go into, and this is a interesting setup. It is considered a month on 2 pages because the month falls on 2 pages. So it falls on here and it falls on this page. However, it has a very big area right here for notes and such. Now I'm going to share with you guys how I have set it up so you can see why I've been loving this thing. Now after the month on 2 pages, we go straight into the days. And this is what a day looks like. Now I recently got this in June, so I did not use the first half of the year, which is a shame, but sometimes that's how it works. Anyway, let's look at a day per page. So it has the date, the week. For those of you guys who do Project Life, this is a great thing for you all because this is the end of the year. You all know there's 52 weeks in a year. Then there is the day and then the actual like date number, okay? Then on this side, we have the time. This is great. However, I like it to be a little bit different where every single hour on the hour is timed, but I can overlook that. Well, we'll see how I can. There is also a little space right here that says birthdays. And then right here, there's a big, big, big area where you can go ahead and write notes. Next to the timed area is another large area right here. And I will show you guys how I use this. And then there is another page. So basically it's a day per page. And then down here is the month overview. I have had planner piece seriously for the last 3 to 4 years in my bullet journal. I liked the way I had it laid out. I would make some tweaks and I finally in the last 6 months got it down solid, especially with making my own stickers. I had it laid out exactly the way I like it. So I'm pretty shocked with myself that I'm making this change into something completely different. However, I will tell you, and in all transparency, sometimes setting up a bullet journal every single month, drawing out all the lines, drawing in everything, even with stickers, can be a pain in the butt. So yes, it was becoming a pain in the butt. I would have to allow some time, set aside some time to go ahead and set up my bullet journal. And that is, time is something that I have to prioritize. I don't always have a lot of it. And so I think that's what made me jump over to this one and become very intrigued with it. So let's get into it. This is exactly how I have it laid out, which is very similar to how I had my bullet journal laid out as well, with a little bit of differences, but I'm gonna share with you. So July is the first month I'm using this, and as you can see, I have it already set up where I have my bills already with the stickers designated. I have some things that's coming up that I marked. My birthdays are always in orange. I have projects around the house that I'm doing, and these are on transparent sticky flags. I have a tutorial on my Instagram on how to go ahead and print on transparent sticky flags. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the description box below for that exact link. It's on my IGTV. I share a lot of good things on there almost every single day. So if you are interested and you wanna see new things and not just planner things, just life in general, follow me there. Now on this area that has notes, what I did was I changed it to go ahead and put my bills on this side, and then I went ahead and also put the goals for the month on this side as well. I love this. I'm like, you know what? This is good. This gives me a lot of space to write. I can still keep track of the bills, the date that the bill is on, and how much it is. No big deal. I can have a little area for my goals, which is like this little area here is for my brain dump of all the things that I want to accomplish in the month of July. So this suits me just perfectly. As we get into the day per page, let me show you how I have it laid out here. So I have important appointments and such in the timed area. And then next to it, I have the things that I need to do. Now, the things that are my top 3 go at the very top. Everything else is down here. And these are the things that if I don't do it, nobody dies. If I don't do the top 3, somebody might. Down here, because I don't have a separate page to put my week's goals and the brain dump that I need of all the things that I need to do during the week, I'm using this little note area down here to go ahead and do that. So the beauty of this is that I had to write a lot for this week's brain dump. So I used the bottom of Monday and the bottom of Tuesday. And that's how I'm gonna go ahead and use that. This Kikki K comes with these little page markers. They have one for the month and one for the day, which I love. Let me share with you guys the back of this. The very, very back is called My Pages. And right here is an area where you can write some notes. Now there's not a lot of note pages. However, if you were carrying this or have this in a Foxy Fix or their cover, like I had my bullet journal in my Flex from Filofax, you could probably have a little thin notebook in there if you needed to take a lot of notes. Behind the notes are your websites, your favorite websites, whatever notes you want. I guess you could put your passwords. Me, I don't do that. I will actually share with you guys the app that I use to store my passwords and such. There is an area that says wish list. Here's some movies. If you know you wanted to make a list of the movies you want to see or movies that you own, whatever. These is an area for books. If I were to use this, I would say what books I am looking to read. So my book list. Then here's some restaurant and bar information that you could use. Back here is an area to track your expenses, and there's a few pages of these. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 5 pages to track your expenses, and that's great. However, for me, this probably won't do because it's probably not enough room, but I did share with you guys how I track my expenses and my spending, and I will go ahead and put that link up there. Speaking of which, I have my giveaway that's going to be ending on Thursday, so if you haven't signed up for my giveaway, I would highly suggest you do, because you're going to be winning the exact system that I use that I use to track my spending as well, which is a brand new spring version of Hobonichi Week. So go ahead and don't forget to sign up for that. There's 2 chances to win that, one on Instagram, so follow me there, and also make sure you're following me on YouTube. Now make sure you are following me. Don't just like add your comments and not be following me, because that's gonna make you ineligible. Know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway, back to this. Now in the very back, there's an area for addresses. And then after addresses is a few pages. There's also some international public holidays. And also in the very back, there is a pocket, and in it, it comes with some stickers. Now, granted, I'm not using these stickers, but it's still cute. And then you can go ahead and put any kind of loose paperwork or whatever that you need in here. It also has an elastic band that keeps everything together and closed up. Now, one of the things about this is that there is no pen loop. So you can go ahead and buy one of those adhesive pen loops and stick it to the back here and then use that as a pen loop. However, I had one of these things, and this I got back in Vegas a few years ago. As a matter of fact, it was when we went to Ojai Joy's wedding. Now all this is a little elastic band with a little pocket thing here, and then it has a zipper, and I will show you really quickly. It's a little twin stars, and I feel like the pink and the gray goes together perfectly. As you can see, I wrote in pencil, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like writing in pencil in this thing resonates with me. And so I have a retractable eraser, and this is by Pentel. I've used these since I was in high school, which was a long ass time ago. And then my favorite Uni Kurutoga mechanical pencil, and then I also have a clear ruler. And then inside I have some refills for my mechanical pencil. I also have one of these, and this is a correction tape, and it's by Staples, and it's called Oop, and I love it because it's small, and I just keep it in there. Now you might be wondering why I have this in here, because I'm not having a pen, or I'm not using a pen currently. But yes, you are right, I'm not using a pen currently, but I plan on it. And so the reason I'm procrastinating is because usually I use these pens and I love it. It's a Uniboss Signal 207 is the number, and it's not a very dark black, it's actually like a gray black. I really love this. I will link for this in the description box below, but this fits nicely in here as well. However, I am thinking about going back and using my favorite Pilot All High-Tech C Coletto, because it has all of the colors that I need, because I love to color code things. So I'm on the fence about which one I'm going to go ahead and use. So how this works is I just slip this over the front cover like this. It doesn't get in the way, it doesn't hamper this from opening or closing, it doesn't make it any bulkier. Then I can close it up with the elastic strap, and we're good to go. And it's stinking perfect. We are just starting out in July. Today is the 9th as I'm filming this, and so, you know, I have my days laid out of all the things I need to do, and I'm actually really loving this. Here's one thing I will tell you. The color of the paper is more of a yellow linen. It's kind of like parchment. Have you ever seen parchment? It's like that yellowish old vintage look. That's what it is. But I love that it's lined. I love the way it's laid out. And truth be told, I can make this work. As I'm looking at this, I have an idea, because I'm not really utilizing this area to its fullest potential. So I think I'm going to use this and see how that works, and then come back and maybe do an update video for you guys. If you guys are interested, let me know in the description box below. But I like this. I really like this Kikki K. Like I said, I'll be buying the next year's one, and I think I'm going to make a transition into a Kikki K, this exact planner, for next year as well, because I don't have to worry about setting precious time aside to design my bullet journal. Even though I had it set up just the way I like it, it is very time consuming, and I can cut back on that by just going ahead and using one of these. I will link for this exact planner in the description box below. Granted, it's already half of the year, so you guys might want to be on the lookout for their 2020. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions, let me know below. Don't forget my giveaways ending on Thursday. Click the link up here to watch that video with all the instructions and descriptions and rules. And I will be back to talk with you guys later. Take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.